Barry Burns here with Top Dog Trading. Welcome to this video on day trading strategies. And today I'm going to share with you something very simple, but very effective. And a lot of times the simple things are the most effective. So what we have here on this particular chart is a textbook type of trend that shows where we've got an impulse move up and a retrace down. Impulse move up, retrace down. Impulse move up, retrace down. Impulse move up, doesn't quite break that high. Retrace down, impulse move up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so the key here that I want to point out for the day trading strategies today is the retrace part of it. So we're talking about this part of it here, the retrace down after an impulse move up. Okay, so that's fine. And that is the standard thing that people talk about. But there's a better way. There must be a better way. Yes, there is. And let me show you that. Oh, by the way, before we move on to the better way, as you'll notice even here, there is a little bit of confusion as to, hey, well, which retraces do I look at, right? Do I look at that one? And then here's a good one. Do I look at that one? And then do I look at all of that one? Or should I just count this as one move up and this as a move down? And then that as a move up. And then that's my retrace. And that's my impulse. Or is that my impulse? And then that's my retrace. So now see, this is a much clearer pattern, more simple pattern. Whereas the one with the white, choppy, right? So that can be very subjective. And in fact, it is subjective unless you apply an objective mathematical principle to it. And so I have a mathematical principle that I use, which is rule-based and objective. I call it my cycle indicator, and I actually happen to give it away for free. So you can go there and get it absolutely for free. It's my gift to the trading community. All right, so go get it there. And this is what I use to time my entries. And again, it removes all subjectivity and makes the retraces where you're going to enter in an uptrend very objective and rule-based, literally mathematical. Okay, so what's the day trading strategies that we're going to talk about today to get into entries better than these kind of retraces? Well, let me show you. So the pattern that is more reliable, more bullish in this scenario is actually not a retrace, but it's just consolidation. So here again, we have our move up, our impulse move up, and then instead of it retracing down and going back up, what it does is it just goes sideways. That, when you get this instead of that, that is a more bullish continuation pattern. Now, on these patterns where we're looking for higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, trend continuation, the whole point of it is, well, I want to get in and then have the market continue after I buy in. And so the question is, which is the more bullish pattern, which has more bullish strength behind it? So there's a logic behind this. It's not just stats or research on historical data. The logic behind this is that when you get people, and I'm going to change color here. Let's go back to our cyan. So, okay, when you get price moving up like this, that is happening because a lot of people are buying, lots of demand, right? People buy, 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 buy. Now, when it goes down, then that means that now either people are not only taking profits after a move up, maybe they see this high over here and they say, oh, there's resistance. And so I'm going to take profits into resistance. That's one scenario that's happening with the market participants. The other one is that people are saying, oh, let's see, there's a high here. And then you'll have some people who are going to say, oh, I'm going to sell off of this because we've got resistance coming in here. And that if the market were to go down, which it doesn't in this case, but that's what causes markets to retrace, go down, is you do have some people saying, oh, I'm going to sell or buy puts. I'm bearish now because I'm going to sell off of that retrace level. So therefore, that is not as bullish for a continuation pattern if you want to buy the trend. So this pattern where, and let's take all of this off again here so it's clear, not let our charts get too messy. So if we want to buy a trend continuation pattern, the more highly probable situation is to say, okay, we got bullish sentiment, we've got buying, we've got demand, but we don't have people selling. We do have people who are coming in saying, oh, okay, off of this resistance now, uncertainty, not sure. Maybe they'll take partial profits, but they're still keeping some of the profit or some money in from the original position, maybe taking off half of their position, but you don't get any real selling. There's not a lot of bearishness that comes in. And that's what this pattern means. This pattern means that, oh, this bullish sentiment is still very much intact. We don't have a bunch of traders who have now come in and contradicted this bullish impulse move. No, everyone is either still bullish or they're just waiting to see what happens at that resistance level, but no bearishness. So if you take that part of the sentiment out of the equation of the three options, again, the three options are still bullish or waiting to see what other traders are going to do. So kind of a neutral situation, uncertainty, if you will. Or the third one is actual bearishness. Well, we remove that third option, bearishness, and therefore, what do you have left? You only have bullish in neutral or waiting to see. So now the energy, if you will, behind this market is still bullish. And therefore, it's a higher probability that, yeah, it will continue. And remember, that's what we said. That's the whole thing here. We are buying into a trend because we want it to continue. So when you buy into a trend, the whole question is, will it continue after you get in? This pattern, it's just a pure price pattern that helps you determine, will price continue? Are the odds on your side? Will it continue up and you make some money, get more reward? Now, again, I mentioned my cycle indicator. So what will happen on the cycle indicator is really cool, is that even though price stays, goes flat, goes sideways, the cycle indicator will actually come down and put in a cycle low. So down here, it'll go boom, and then it'll come back down like that, and then it'll go up. So price stays flat, but our cycle indicator will come down, put in a cycle low, and that is your primo entry. When you see the cycle indicator, say, okay, time, because the cycle indicator is not measuring the price action up or down. It's measuring time, the time axis down here. And so it's saying, okay, enough time has gone by now. And then we wait for the cycle indicator to say, okay, time to get back into this bullish trend. And again, a subjective rule based and mathematical. So anyway, that's it. Hope you found that helpful. Very simple pattern, but a very important distinction that, again, can improve the odds of the market continuing in your direction after you get into a trade. If you like tutorials like this, please subscribe to the channel. Very, very important that you subscribe so that you get notifications when I come out with more tutorials. And we are now putting out more videos every week. We used to do just about 1 or 2 a month, and we went to 1 a week, and I'm trying to get it up to 2 or 3 a week. And the more people that subscribe, the more I see that, oh, you want me to put out more free tutorials like this. So subscribe, and when you do that, you'll also be notified every time I put out a new free video.